Jane has this report for the first in our special series on growing up in Britain.
Our questions went to children around the country. Their answers about the technology they use, the choices they make, the pressures they face, reveal the reality of life for today's 11 to 15-year-olds. This is how children are growing up in Britain. Today's young sofa surfers have a lot to juggle.
Without my Xbox and without my phone and everything, I don't know, and the internet, to be honest, I don't know how I could survive, basically.
My phone is like my baby. I can't let it go. But, it was broke the other week and I felt lost.
I think the older you get, the more you think you're judged, and the more you think you have to look perfect.
I think it's very common, for example, Facebook. I think that's a lot of bullying, over cyberbullying and Twitter and just putting nasty comments about people all the time.
In our exclusive survey, kids talked about their concerns. Most, 83%, said they experience stress. Nearly half worry about having a job and money when they grow up. And 1 in 4 have been bullied online. Tell me about this section. We took the figures on stress and other issues to the government's Children's Commissioner.
It's of great concern if a child is showing signs of stress. I think the 21st century's child has so much access to every sort of technology, to talking with their friends whilst also doing their homework, whilst also listening to the latest music, whilst somewhere on the same computer screen looking at photoshopped images and airbrushed images of something that's supposed to be the human ideal. As somebody in my late 50s, I cannot remember being under that amount of pressure from so many different directions.
Our survey covered lifestyle as well. 2/3 of the children thought that looks are judged over ability. 2/3 also have more than 3 hours a day screen time with their phones, computers and TVs. And more than 1/3 said they only play outside once a week. A leading child health expert says we should act on the survey results.
I think the survey in numerical terms tells us that we need to sit down and face the numbers, and that from that we need to make some decisions about how our children are going to be brought up from now on. It's not an immediate thing, but it's something that's going to make us change, not just from the home, but also educationally, politically and economically. And I know it sounds rather grand, but I think we have no choice.
All this week we'll look in detail at the issues raised in our survey. From the victim of online bullying pushed to thoughts of suicide, to the former computer game addict who needed therapy to quit, to the image-conscious school kids under more pressure than ever to look good. The face of childhood is clearly changing, but there are many positives. More than half of the children told us they're confident about happiness and success growing up in Britain.